Is it possible to devote yourself to the path of awakening full time?
Everyday living, including money-making activities, is not excluded from any spiritual path. Many people see everyday living and spiritual practices as being two different things, but they're not. We can use anything and everything in our life as tools for learning. Spiritual practice is not only about sitting quietly in meditation. However, you might have the urge to focus on quiet sitting full-time every day for various reasons. And you might feel that attending your job gets in the way of this. So you need to make a choice yourself, and your choice will be based on your level of desperation to get awakening or enlightenment. There's no right or wrong answer here. Making money or sitting quietly in meditation. You'll choose the one that you are more desperate to get. Some people say that you cannot survive without providing yourself with the food and shelter, even though you are seeking awakening or enlightenment. If that's your fear, or that's what you believe, then I can imagine that will always be the focus of your life. And thus, that activity will stay in your life. I've seen some people who just couldn't combine a job with the spiritual practices, so they chose a life of a full-time spiritual practice. However, they started to experience poverty. But does that poverty have to be a suffering factor for you? Did you die? Or did you somehow survive through the poverty? Does the financial hardship matter to you when you're so desperate to get awakening or enlightenment? Is the fear of survival real or not? Does survival mean anything to you when you don't have awakening or enlightenment? You need to work this out before you choose. But please know that there's no better life. I don't see why it's not possible to combine a job with the spiritual path. I don't see why it's not possible to have a family life along with the spiritual life. I don't see why it's not possible to find a way to devote entirely to your spiritual path if that's the only way that you can see in your life right now. If you're desperate enough for awakening, there won't be much fear of survival in the first place. And you will find a way to be able to practice spiritually full-time. Humans always find a way to get what they want. It might take time to work it out, but we seem to be able to manage to get what we want eventually. So what do you truly want? What are you so desperate for right now? What is the biggest fear in your life? What is the most important thing for you at this stage? There are the factors that will be contributing to your decision making.